I didn't go in that section, but it has, as you say, a brooding quality about it.
That's a beautiful piece.
Thank you.
And I can see you've not been letting time go wasting in writing some new pieces.
I've been doing a bit of writing lately, Marion. I don't have as much time as I would like to spend writing, but once in a while I can manage to get to the old manuscript.
Well, and to see something written out so beautifully, I mean, I haven't seen the copy of that one, but the one you gave me without you, I should certainly have no excuse for not playing that, because it's so beautifully written out.
I certainly hope you will.
I'm going to, but I'm going to ask you a couple of things. When I first met you in Chicago, at the London House, were you living in Chicago then? Had you come there from Pittsburgh, or was that one of your first engagements?
I had went to Chicago. I think I left Pittsburgh. Went to Chicago in 1948. I had been traveling before that with the George Hudson Orchestra, Marion. And I went back home between 47 and 48, and I went to Chicago. And I stayed there until 1960.
Boy, the London House was sort of your home base, that and the Pershing.
London House, I used to work there as intermission group, and I left London House, went to Playgrounds for a while, went back in artist residence at the Pershing Lounge.
Yeah, I remember that. In fact, you recorded there.
Yes, I did.
Several. I know that there must be more than one of those at the Pershing albums.
Yeah, we had an old Steinway that was built in 1890, as a matter of fact, that we recorded on there.
I remember that piano. I was out there a few times.
It came off very well.
Yeah, I hate to sort of get into that nostalgic bag, but thinking about all those times and the music, the way it was played there, the way you sounded from the first time I heard you, it was, those were real exciting times for me. I hadn't been over here too long from England, and I was just digging everything.
They were good times. I can still see Billie Holiday with her dog she used to bring the Pershing.
The Gardenia.
I can see it just as well as it was yesterday.
Did she work there, or did she just come out there?
She was staying in the hotel. She was just coming in to see me. She was working out of town, but she was passing through at the time.
First time I met Billie was at the Blue Note, and I think you were in town too. But we played together. I mean, that's opposite Billie rather. So, but that's an experience.
Frank Holstein's place.
Frank Holstein's place. Well, anyway, will you go ahead and play?
Sure. Here's a tune by
you.
Not Johnny Mandel, but by me. That's right. I was going to say by Johnny Mandel, but that's later on. That I had the pleasure of writing maybe a month or two ago. Hopefully Stevie Wonder's going to do lyrics to this. It's called Call Without You.
That would be nice. If Stevie Wonder puts a lyric to that, you're going to have a hit on your hands.
I might be able to retire on long range.
Oh, you don't want to do that. Somebody that plays those gorgeous harmonies, you would never want to retire. That would be silly.
Well, we're going to send a tape to Steve, as a matter of fact, tonight to listen to it. We hope you'll like it well enough to do lyrics. We were together in New Orleans not too long ago.
Well,
I was doing the Fairmont down there, so we spent a few hours together. He was trying to convince me to probe into the drum synthesizer. He wanted me to get a machine and explore some rhythms.
And what did you decide?
I haven't gotten it yet, Mary.
Well, I'm sort of on the fence about that. I still think a real live drummer is the best there is.
A real live drummer is a real thing.
Yes, you've had some of the best. Thinking of Fernell, is he?
I've been very fortunate. I've had some great drummers, and it's very interesting. Most of the great drummers, or a lot of the great drummers, I can't say most because the drummers come from everywhere, but certainly a lot of them come from New Orleans. I have one now, Herlin Riley, and Vernell Fournier, who's also from New Orleans. Both of them, and both of them. Vernell Fournier, without a doubt, is one of the world's greatest drummers, no question.
Yeah, I would say so. What's the name of the one you have now?
Herlin Riley.
Herlin Riley.
He was working with Al Hurt some time ago now, and then he went out with a Broadway show one more time. He was in London for 6 months with that. Now he's back with me.
And who's on
bass? He's also from New Orleans. I'm using a young man that was talking about one of your songs the other day. I guess it was Ambiance.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
And James Kamak, a remarkable bassist, Marion. He's originally from Washington, D.C. He's been with the West Point Army Band, and he's just a great bassist.
Very heartbreaking news. We've lost another legendary jazz artist, that is Ahmad Jamal, who has succumbed to health-related illness that actually resulted into his death. For most part, the jazz performers, when they do perform, a song is part of the performance, but of course for Ahmad Jamal, each song was a performance. It was really very much awesome, like you've seen in the video I gave you at the start of this clip. So over the course of a remarkable 8-decade career, we are seeing Jamal, who actually passed away on Sunday at the age of 92, creating stellar recordings both as an ambitious youth and of course when he grew up to when he passed on at the age of 92. Jamal's death was confirmed by his daughter, that is Sumayah Jamal, and he passed away on Sunday afternoon in Ashley Falls, and he was having a couple of health-related illness. Jamal's influence and admirers spread far and of course wide in jazz as a genre. For instance, Miles Davis. We did a video about Miles Davis. We will tag it and you'll have a look at it. He was really also an enormous and a huge jazz artist. So his influence to Miles Davis was enormous, and actually he was an inspiration to his work. In one of his autobiography, that was the 1989 autobiography known Miles, the legendary trumpeter said that Jamal knocked me out with his concept of space, his lightness of touch, his understatement, and of course the way he phrases notes and chords and passages was really out of this world. So that was Miles Davis, another legendary jazz and blues artist that actually was giving credits to another legend and a huge personality, that is Ahmad Jamal. Jamal was born as Frederick Russell Jones in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and he began playing the piano when he was only 3 years old. And a few years later, he started studying under Mary Caldwell Dawson, who would go on to find the first black opera company in the U.S. From Westinghouse High School, where he enrolled, he continued and actually started playing jazz and orchestras up to when he finished. He started his own group in 1951, moving to Chicago, and he put out a number of albums, including the most popular one which everyone loves, Ponciana. R.I.P. to the legend Ahmad Jamal.